Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it's my lucky day. I got myself a job. Working for Sam over here. Not only is he the fish and chips owner and the real estate agent, but he happens to run a contracting company in the West Coast. So I haven't actually done any jobs for him yet on the West Coast, but I did manage to buy some manure from him for my own farm. Okay. A little bit crazy there. He lent me his truck because, quite frankly, the Zeal, not going to cut it with a load of manure. Oops. We are, of course, still playing with the Gearbox and learning it every day. And we're playing with MR. So if you're wondering why I'm going this way to go to a little cliffside farm, it's because, well, the 15% grade behind me, going up past the waterfall, I don't care how big a truck you got, that thing is just not MR friendly at all. I might be able to get up there with one of the tractors and a rather light implement, but anything having to do with heavy loads and trailers, yeah, you're not getting up there. You're not climbing the waterfall, either on your way to the town, or even if you're trying to get to the blue farm, to the agricultural farm. I forget what that one's called, Mountaintop Farm or something. I forget. Anyway, so yeah, I put the map on a server. Expect to see some special guests. Today I'm on here all alone. I'm just doing some setup. I moved all the equipment back to the farm. I just wanted to take a moment to catch you guys up and to show you sort of what I'm up to over here. Apparently, Bill's got the contracts to do a whole lot of fertilization and seeding around here, and he's got some fairly big equipment. So as long as there's a couple of us on the job, we should be able to look after the locals fairly easily. Because I'm not working for myself, of course, it means that, you know, I'll be bartering some stuff, but that's fine. I can handle that. So I'm going to take this little shortcut through here near the pig farm, because I can make it up these hills with the truck and get ourselves over to Cliffside Farm. So I got Cliffside Farm. I picked it up. I did a little bit of redecorating. The original owners took their sheep with them. And when the sheep left, I didn't need the pens, so I decided to make that into storage. And I went ahead and bought about $250,000 worth of fields. I got the fields right from the farm all the way down to past the castle and all the way over to the river. So that lets me have a nice open area where I'm going to be able to grow stuff. Now, most of those fields right now are grass. There's only the middle field that seems to have had a crop in it last year. Looks like corn stalks or something. I can't be 100% sure. Hang on, just got to work up this hill. Telling you, driving this map in MR with the Gearbox, it's a little bit hardcore. You really got to think about it. This episode is going to be a little bit of an ETS episode, so just be prepared for that. Just got to get this stuff trucked over. But the machine is working pretty well. Nice old man, nice brand new man truck actually. So I had a choice between this and the Tatra Phoenix. I like this one. I like the turning radius on this one, and with these tight fields and tight roads, and even just getting a truck in and out of my farm, the single axle I think is the way to go. What else can I catch you guys up on? I'm looking for suggestions in terms of what grows on the West Coast. If there's anybody out there who's from the UK who knows what grows on this side of the island, I would love to know that. I was thinking about doing some corn, maybe corn as corn silage, and then I was thinking of canola maybe. Canola or canola beans. I haven't really paid enough attention to the British farmers that I follow on YouTube to remember what the crops are out there. Like, what does George Saunders have on his farm, and what does Dino have on there around where he works? I don't know. So I am curious to hear from the Brits to find out what the West Coast is all about in terms of agriculture. And you just got to watch out for the hills a little bit here. They can get away from you. Thing picks up speed like crazy when it's going downhill, but it'll fight you uphill. So I've gotten to meet a little bit of the locals. Apparently somebody picked up the sheep farm, and somebody's got the cattle farm. Hopefully we get some work from them. A couple of old guys are on top of the on Mountaintop Farm over there. They got some interesting old gear, so I'm looking forward to showing some of that off to you. You know me and old equipment. If I could, oops, and still learning how to drive it apparently. All right, so this is where we are. So that we could have gone that way right there and gone to the contractor's yard a lot faster, but with a full load of manure, there's simply no way. That's not gonna happen. You're just gonna get stuck. And I know this because I got stuck. What can I say? Backing up a truck with a full load of manure while you got traffic on you, it's an adventure. It's just an adventure. So, all right, where are we now? So this is the little back road that leads to our farm. Gonna get to know this one very well because this is the way into town. So just try not to tip the trailer while I'm going through here. And basically what happens is as you come along here, gear down one more, maybe one more, third gear should do it, maybe not. Come on. There we go. We're good. All right. So basically what happens is there's this little bridge over here that goes over the railroad track. And everything on this side of it is ours. So, well, the castle's not ours. The castle still belongs to the city. But we've got fields to the right of us, fields to the left of us. These smaller fields are grass. So they may be worth keeping as grass and maybe getting some bales sold to the local cattle and sheep operation. There's also a horse farm over near the pig farm. They might be interested in some hay and some straw. So maybe that's an income I can get into. But I think mostly I'm gonna be making most of my money contracting out to other people. Because yeah, there's lots to be done around here. So basically I've burned through my money. I've burned through my income from the potato harvest out in Steppenbach and the pig profits and the lumber profits over on Orchard Farm. All that stuff is gone. I'm not going to be dealing with really rigid numbers with you guys. I'm just going to continue to farm in the spirit of how I've always farmed, which is, you know, cheaply. Using smaller equipment, doing smaller jobs. And every now and then sneaking up into the medium equipment and maybe showing you guys off some bigger equipment. Oh, this is the field here. This is a huge field. So that one might be worth getting something bigger in. But I think I'm going to get a friend to come and help me plow it. Because I've got to manure it and I've got to plow it. Alright, so here we go. I've got 3 loads of manure already up here from the contractor's yard. So, oops, maybe I need a lower gear. There we go. Alright. So let's just start that around here. Start dumping. I tend to just spread it out because, oops, and I stalled it. Tend to spread it out, what I was saying. Hang on. There we go. Well, that's going to make one big pile. That wasn't very spread out, was it? Huh. Nah, it wasn't. Alright, that's alright. So this is our farm over here. Might as well show that off to you before the grass grows in. We get a beautiful sight of the train going by periodically. Let's see here. Where do I go from here? Ah, here. There we go. Beautiful. Still learning the shortcuts through all the fields. There's quite a few of them, actually. So, just shut that down right here. Alright, so, if I come through here, let's see, open that up. I might as well leave these gates open. There's nothing really going on in here. I did get a little bit of cleaning up to do. There was an old ring in here with grass and hay sale point. That had to go. These fields here, I kind of feel like they should be canola fields. I kind of want to do canola on this side and then keep the smaller fields on the other side of the castle as grass fields and maybe do some grass work up there. I'm not sure yet. If you guys have suggestions, if you have ideas, feel free to let me know. Still got the old Zeal here. The Zeal got a little upgrade on the trailer. I picked this up for not much. Excellent for loading bales and for bringing up pallets of product and stuff like that. So that's going to be in handy. Still got this old Zeal too. That's going to be handy. I got didn't really have a workshop here yet. I'm going to be I think I'm going to set up a workshop in here somewhere. But for now, I've got a service trailer that I picked up, and that's going to do us fine for customization. Oh yeah, the combine got delivered too, which is awesome. It's nice and ready. So because I've got this header for it, and that's really the only header I have for it, I'm going to keep to kind of the simpler grains, the wheats, the barleys, the canolas, that kind of thing. I got the Landy parked out here. And then in here we have, yeah, here you go. I decided to put a big bucket on the Valtra. It may sound crazy, but they got these new Fliegel buckets now that came out. And like when it comes to loading manure into a manure spreader and stuff like that, I think that's the way to go. It's a little bit different than getting a front end loader, like a full-on loader, but it's pretty good. And of course we got good old Mr. 602. That guy's not going anywhere. So, that's about it for today. I just wanted to bring you guys on the farm. This afternoon, I'm going to be doing some manure spreading with a friend, and maybe we're going to start some of the plowing too. I've got the field over there to do, and I've got well, I may end up plowing these two, but then I might just hang on to the one over there on the other side to get me grass operations. Oh, one more thing too. I own the forest over here. There's a little forest over here of small trees. It may be worth it just as a wood chipping operation to get some more money over the winter. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I can get a couple of barbed wire. I feel like maybe we can get a little bit of extra money by doing some logging in there next winter. Maybe if we got some downtime. I don't know. Maybe let's just cut through the bush over here. So this is the stuff here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that used to be canola or whatever it is. But this field over here needs to get plowed all the way to the end. It's a fairly good sized field too. So the fields on this map are not tiny. They're actually, you know, quite impressive in terms of their scope. So it's not a bad thing. Anyway, sorry about the ETS episode and sorry about the shorty. I was just setting up. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you guys very, very soon as we get the plowing underway. Oh, they're fishing. Maybe I can get some halibut.